Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to the Deep Space Carrier series here in Elite Dangerous. In our last episode, I said we were going to go further west towards the western edge of the galaxy. We're still planning on doing that, but I think what I want to do before I do that is try to find a place to mine some tritium over the weekend, kind of stock up as best I can, because the next several things that we have going on are going to have us going through, a pretty sparse, and we're on the very edge of the galaxy. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're talking about here. We stopped here. The carrier is somewhere like right over here. What I want to do is I want to jump. It's going to take, like, I think 4 jumps to get to that, another couple of jumps to get to that. And then, you know, if we can, I kind of want to go up to here to that. And then we got to start kind of making our way up to, we got to start making our way up to this. I think once we kind of swing back over this way, we'll have a little bit more in the way of stars available. And then eventually, I don't know if we're going to be able to make to that. We might have to go this way and then come out and back. I'm not sure. I just don't really know what the star density looks like over here. It's already kind of sparse right here, and I have to imagine getting out of this is probably going to require a significant amount of fuel. So what I want to do right now, instead of immediately going over here, we have the fuel to get out here. I don't know that we have the fuel to get out here and go here and then get up back to where hopefully the star density is a little bit better. I don't know what it's going to be like. So I've decided that what I want to do is I want to look around for a minute and see if we can find, wow, okay, I'm showing any systems here. I want to see if we can hop around this area here and try to find some tritium that we can mine, that I can mine over the weekend, and hopefully I can just really stock up on my tritium reserves and have enough to get us through this little arc that we want to do here. Mostly this episode is just going to be looking for the gas giants with icy rings, because that's really what we need to find, and we also just really need to find a tritium hotspot as well. So that's the plan for today. We will see if anything actually happens. You know, I don't even know that I want to waste time looking for exobiology, just because, you know, it's the fuel situation is the most important thing, and we really need to spend as much time as possible doing that. So we got some icy bodies here. I don't know that you'll ever find a tritium hotspot around an icy body that happens to have rings. We'll check them out anyway, just because the pickings are pretty slim right now, and we really need to stock up on our fuel, because I don't want to go out there to the edge of the galaxy and end up running out of fuel. That's gonna really suck. So we're just gonna spend a bunch of time right now just kind of going through this. Okay, here we go. Sometimes the galaxy map can be pretty annoying. I guess we could try to use Inara, but the problem with Inara is that it relies on users providing data, and if you're in a place where mostly nobody goes, then Inara doesn't really help you very much. Like, if somebody happened to go through there and they happen to find the one thing that you need, that's great. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do a search after we finish this jump here, just in the off chance that maybe there's a system with a pristine ring nearby, or at least a system with pristine reserves nearby. But realistically, out here in the deep black, we're probably going to have to find things ourselves. Now, a system with a high number of bodies, in this case, is actually a good thing, because it increases the... I was going to say, it increases the chances that we find something that we need, but yeah, unfortunately, that just didn't work out. So, we'll pull up the browser, we'll go to Inara, we'll go to, I gotta remember, search nearest, I think is what we're looking for. Search nearest, no, I don't think so. I forget which thing it was. Yeah, it's gotta be search nearest. It's gotta be search nearest. I just don't remember what I'm searching for. I'm not looking for station services, though. That's the oh, star systems. Here we go. Different thing. Yeah, how about I bring up the window for you so you guys can see it. Let's see. Is it gonna let go? Okay, so yeah, we got to search nearest, and we got to search for the nearest bodies. That's what we're looking for. Bodies. I don't know why this stuff is so hard for me. So we're looking for icy bodies, preferably with pristine reserves. I don't care about that. It doesn't. Yeah, doesn't let me select out tritium or anything like that. Okay, and then we are. I gotta move this over here so I can see. We are in CYUEFAIFE. Map. This is where we start running into a problem. CYUEFAIFE. This is the problem that we run into with this, because if somebody hasn't found it, it doesn't show up in Inara. So whether it's in the game or not, it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm guessing we just find the letters that are closest to what we have here, and then hopefully we'll actually be able to find something. And as we expected, there are no options. There are no options near me. That sucks. Okay. Let's see if we can try another one that's sort of kinda. So GE maybe. I mean, the reality is that we're so far out that finding anything is just not feasible. So I guess we can try to search for any fleet carriers who might be nearby. I mean, I don't know. FAI and then FG. So the nearest fleet carrier, and I mean, I guess we can try to see. Or actually, hold on. Yeah, that's the way we have to do that. We have to go to. Let me go back to the home page. Hold on. We have to go to commodities, tritium near CYUEFAI, and then yeah, FJ is the closest letter combination we have to us. So I'm guessing that's what we need. So yeah, the closest is 4,000 light years away, which is going to that's going to take what? It's 2 jumps per 1,000 light years. So 2, 4, 6, 8 jumps to get there, and they only have 15,000. I mean, and the price isn't terrible, but I mean, that would be. I mean, I guess I don't know how much would it be for us to buy a reasonable supply. Let's say I wanted 5,000 units of tritium times 150,000. That's going to come out to 750 million credits. I don't know that I want to spend that much. I don't know that I want to spend that much on tritium if I can just mine it for a few hours and get what I need. I don't know. It's just you start getting out here into the deep, deep black, and it gets really a little bit. It just gets more difficult to do this stuff. Where did my camera? Oh, I accidentally undid my camera. It just this is the peril of trying to take ships out into the deep, deep black. You start running out of access to resources. The carrier will allow us to get to places that we normally wouldn't be able to get to. I mean, I guess we could jump-omnium it if we really had to. But, I'd like, the whole point is it's supposed to be I guess the deep space, I was going to say, the whole point is that it's supposed to be the deep space carrier series and that we want to take the carrier everywhere. But at the same time, the carrier is more of a platform to allow us to explore different things. But then again, at the same time, oh, wrong button. But then again, at the same time, it's like the carrier, the whole reason we got the carrier, we brought the carrier out here in the first place was because we couldn't reach a place. The jump distances were too far, and we needed, of course, we needed something with a much bigger jump range to get to these things. So I don't know. It's one of those being on the fence things where it's like, if we can reach certain places and we can save tritium by just going there in the ship, then maybe that makes sense. I don't know. And, I don't even know if I have the materials to do it anyway, so that's the other side of it. Realistically, I would prefer to just take the carrier to these places because we can just jump straight there. We don't have to worry about any other materials than the material that we already have to worry about anyway. So if we can just search around and maybe find a system that has some tritium reserves in it, then maybe we can just do some mining. Maybe I'll spend an extended period of time here mining. Maybe we'll just like take a week off and I'll just mine for a week just to make sure we have like crazy amounts of tritium in the hold. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. That's good. We'll check that out. I mean, that might be what I need to do. I might just need to suck it up and say, you know what, we're going to take a week. We're going to do a week's worth of mining episodes and just kind of hang out in an asteroid belt to just seriously top off the tritium tanks. Because, you know, we need we need fuel. So it looks like it's got a big icy ring there. Maybe we can go check this out. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll have a nice big fat tritium reserve. And we'll be able to do some serious mining. Maybe we'll just take a week. Maybe I'll just take a week and just like, you know, in my spare time and during videos this week. Maybe we can do some exploration in nearby systems, and then that's probably what I'll do. We'll probably do some exploration in this region around here for the next week, so we can top off our fuel reserves, and then after that we can, you know, maybe next week we can go and actually visit the points of interest, and then we'll have enough fuel, hopefully, to get us all the way up and back into the where the denser star fields are. We don't have to worry so much about fuel. I think that might be what we need to do this week. Because I'm recording on Friday today, and this video will publish on Monday, so for you guys, it's this week. For me, it's next week. Oh, why are we still approaching it really fast? I went back to 3/4 throttle, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Like, almost positive I went back to 3/4 throttle. But whatever, it's fine. Oh, I'm still... I am, like, spacing out or something. What is going on with me? What is going on with me? Okay. Alright, so now we are here. Let's get... I put 2 of these out just in case. It said it only had 1 icy ring, but I'm seeing 2 different colors here, so I don't know. We'll see how it ends up working out. Okay, yeah, it was just the 1 ring. So please... Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here. There's got to be tritium, right? There's got to be tritium. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we know what we're doing. I think that this is what we're going to do here. We have 3 tritium hotspots here that we can go and visit. And as much as I don't really... Is it 4? 1, 2, 3. No, it's 3. Still, 3 tritium hotspots is pretty sweet. Let's take a look at which ones are which. So we have this one over here that looks pretty big. We have this one over here that's pretty small, and then this other one over here, which is on the other side of the planet, which is... Ooh, that one's even bigger. Okay, so we want to go... Okay, so what we want to do then is we want to set this planet here as our... Let's see, planets. We want to set this planet as a bookmark. So we want to bookmark this location. Then we want to go into the galaxy map. We want to go into galaxy map. We're going to go into manage bookmarks. We want to go into bodies. And then we want to do this one and delete that one because we don't need that tritium one anymore. And then we're going to rename this one tritium. Rename that one tritium, confirm it, and then we're gonna get the ship to do a... Hold on, what am I doing here? We're gonna get the carrier to... Should be able to just jump straight here. We didn't really go very far away from where the carrier was, so let's open the galaxy map and go to search this guy. Okay, and then I want to go into the system map for it. And then... Oh, did I copy and... Because I copied and pasted. We're trying to go to bookmarks. Let's see here. Bookmarks, bodies, tritium. And we want to go into the system map. Then we want to go here. Should I put it around a moon? I wonder if I should put it around one of the moons, because one of the issues I end up having is that the carrier ends up going inside the ring and then screwing around with, you know, the gravity well here is kind of a pain. So I wonder if putting it by its closest moon would probably be the best way to go. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, so that way the carrier can be outside of the gravity well, and then, you know, we should be reasonably close to where it is. Planets and moons, right? So that's the actual thing there. That's confusing. Let's search through this stuff here. I want to try to see if I can find, because I want to be able to see I want to see how far away that closest moon is. It should be, I would think that it's reasonably close. I don't know why it's not showing up on...
System scan complete.
I don't know why it's not showing up here. Really? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. I mean, I guess... Oh, why am I'm just dumb. That's what's going on here. I can just click on it, and it'll tell me how far away it is. It's 0.64 light seconds. Duh. It's 0.64 light seconds. So, I mean, yeah. If we have the carrier come here, and then... Because it should be orbiting 0.64 light seconds away from where we are now. It should be relatively close, and I don't have to worry about being stuck in between the rings and having the gravity well of this thing causing me to take forever to be able to get back to the carrier. Because, you know, you would think being right around the body here, I should be able to get to the carrier pretty quick. But because the speed limit, the closer you get to the body is is much, much lower the closer you get to the body, it starts causing issues, and I end up having to try to boost around the system, and then I end up having to do a loop, and it's just a bunch of crazy crap. So I'm thinking that if I go here, then I can, you know, stay out of the heaviest part of the gravity, do my stuff, and then go straight back to where the carrier is. I think that's probably what we're going to do there. So, I have 15 minutes that I have to wait for the carrier to get here before I can do any kind of mining anyway. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day a little bit early today. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, where you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links in the description for those of you who want to go outside of YouTube to support the channel. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back. Well, I don't know. I would say be sure to come back for our videos this week. It's probably, I don't know, we're gonna try to mix it up a little bit, do some mining, do some exploration, do a little bit of stuff to just kind of prep for the next leg of our journey, and hopefully it all works out. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.